Hello and welcome back. It is Kyle. This is Wednesday, February 28th, 2024. And if you're actually watching this on Wednesday, February 28th, don't forget that this is a leap year. Tomorrow is the 29th of February. Only happens once every 4 years, except for every 400 years it skips. I think that's what it is. Maybe it's every 100 years. I think it's every 400 years it skips one. But tomorrow's the 29th. Not March 1st, so make sure you get your date right. Anyways, that was random. So yeah, did decent today on my diet. I literally did not track calories at all, but I know that I only had 90 calories from the time I woke up until at least 3 o'clock. Then I had a rather large piece of garlic bread, and then I had a little bit of chips and dip, not much. So yep. And then for supper I had 2 hot dogs with buns and some seasoned fries. So overall I think I was under 2,000 calories, but again, I didn't count the calories, so I can't be certain. But I did not go overboard on any of the food items, including the fries or the dip. So that's a good start. But yeah. So, I also am around 6,000 steps again a day. Move goal, I hit that. Actually, where is my move goal? Let me see here real quick. Exercise, I got 41 minutes for my exercise. 137% of my move goal. And that means I also climbed 10 flights of stairs. So didn't get the 10,000 steps in, but we're not working on that at the moment. Right now it's focusing more on the diet. But yeah, also speaking of diet, this weekend, my brother has planned that we will be smoking ribs. I think I discussed this a couple days ago, or maybe yesterday. So I'll be filming a little bit of that. But yeah, on to the important stuff. Our cruise is 198 days away until we leave for the cruise. And then that'll be a Friday. And then the cruise itself is on Monday. So, yes. So I am actively in the planning stages and looking at hotels. We are cruising out of the port of Miami. So this will be my first time out of the port of Miami. So I am researching hotels. I have it narrowed down to a few. Based on requirements that I have kind of self-imposed on it, and budgetary stuff as well. So one of the requirements, based on the budget, is we're shooting for around that $200 per night per room as our budget, and we're planning on 2 rooms a night. We have 6 people, 6 adults going. So we're planning on 2 rooms at $200 a night as our target range. Probably can find lots of hotels in that range. I am seeing varying degrees of acceptability. Anywhere from a couple 4- and 5-star hotels to lots of 1- or 2-star hotels. One of the other criteria I have is nothing below a 3-star. We're also trying to look for a hotel that has free morning breakfast, like a hot continental breakfast. We are there for 2 nights, so we will have 2 breakfast meals at the hotel to save a little bit of money, and then only have to eat out a a couple times while we're in Miami. So looking for that. And then the other thing is I want it to be close enough to the port that we can see the water from the hotel. That does not mean it has to be like right beside the port, though that would be awesome. Either the bay or the ocean, either one is cool. But trying to shoot for around a 15, maybe 20 minute or less trip to the port from the hotel. And again, I have a few hotels that meet those criteria already that I'm looking at. But if any of you have suggestions, and you are familiar with the area down there recently, it's a lot's changed in the past, even since COVID. So please make sure it's recent. But yeah, if you have suggestions for good hotels that meet those criteria, I am definitely all ears. We would also be okay with doing like a 3-bedroom villa type deal, as long as it's around that $400 a night price point or less. For that would obviously be 1 room instead of 2, even though it's 3-bedroom. But yeah, we did a similar type deal in Orlando a few years back. That was pretty cool. It was a nice place, little older of a place, but it was still a fairly nice resort and relatively cheap. But something like that would be more than okay. But just trying to make that like a budget-friendly hotel that isn't a skeezy, scummy, meth lab-filled hotel that we have to worry about getting stabbed in while we're down in Miami. But yeah, actually, I take it back. I have been to Miami one time in the past, but it was a super long time ago. I was a kid, and I do not remember much of it. And we just stayed one night there. In our trip down, tired. In our trip down to the Keys, we stopped in Miami. We also stayed in or around Destin, Florida, and went to Ron John Surf Shop and all that down there as well. But yep, off that tangent. So yeah. So again, if you know any hotels that you would recommend that are close to the port of Miami, around $200 or less a night, features preferably a free breakfast, let me know. Post it down in the comments, send me a message, whatever it takes. But yeah, looking into that. I will, depending on how I feel, maybe in the next couple days here, I'll post some of the ones that I narrowed it down to, and try to get like your opinion on them. Not very many people watch this, but still, I value your opinion. So we'll see how that goes. And yep, good to go. But with that, I'm gonna go and call it a night because I can't stop yawning. I hope you all have a good one, and I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye-bye.